This is the tale of two brains. Yep, we have two brains. We've got that left side and we have the right side. What I'm going to be talking about here is more on what we want to call logical, which is the talkative side, and the other side that we're going to talk about is the visual, which is wishful. The brain one, we'll refer to him as that. It's the one that talks a lot. It likes to talk to people. Sometimes it talks to itself. And of course it forgets at times. But it can add, subtract numbers such as 1 plus 2 equals 3. And it knows logically that a $20 bill doesn't buy very many groceries nowadays. Now brain 2 basically thinks in images. You can see that cow, knows it's black and white. It remembers what your high school biology teacher looked like. And it can think of a horse, for example, and actually see the horse in collar, maybe even in a field that's all bright green. But on the other thought with brain 1, it loves to read. It usually enjoys math, and it does. It uses that logic. Brain 2, it recognizes faces. It distinguishes who the mailman is compared to your parents or your brothers, sisters, or cousins. It knows a few words, and it thrives on pictures and experiences. Brain 1 basically thinks in word thoughts. It communicates in a language. Doesn't matter what the language is. But let's just say in English here, the words naked facts is usually considered what the bottom line is in financials. Brain 2 interprets naked facts as someone streaking through a room naked, no clothes on. Now brain 1 pursues a goal. It does it verbally and it does it logically. It sets its goal in words and then figures out how to get there. Now brain 2 sets a goal, but it does it with pictures. So it sees the house, it sees needing the need to get into the car, and of course the final destination in this case would be skiing. Now brain 1, for example, wants to keep track of time, so it goes out and it buys a watch. Brain 2, it doesn't really care about that time. It can visualize the fancy watch. It sees that it's, shiny, gold colored, and it's got black dials, but it cares nothing about time. Now brain 1 knows it needs to make money, so it works hard at its job. And as it's going along, brain 2 kind of hints about the fact that it saw a motorcycle. And what's that cycle? So brain 1, he was thinking a little bit about it. But brain 2 basically now got it locked in its head, and it's going, man, I like that collar, that's beautiful. I could visualize riding off into the sunset on it. But brain 1, he's still working and the old car breaks down, so he's got to buy a new one, or maybe he just bought a used one instead. He gets out there in a used car, suddenly, a few hundred miles, it needs some new tires. So now another $500-600 goes out the window, plus he's already making a payment on that car. And now the money's gone. But brain 2 still wants that new motorcycle. He didn't see the money. It didn't see the need for it to be for other items. So in this struggle, suddenly brain 1 got an idea. What if I used brain 2's motorcycle picture? So they decided to combine. Brain 1 would work to make the money. Brain 2 would keep the dream of the motorcycle. So brain 2 put that photo of the cycle on the refrigerator so brain 1 would remember what the goal was. Later, because brain 1 and brain 2 had combined forces, the motorcycle became a reality, and they rode off into that sunset together. So the moral of the story, if you have the dream, get it up where you can see it and visualize it every single day to remind yourself to go get it. Hey, it's Bill here. My income comes from the internet. If income should be a challenge for you, simply click the button or URL link below and learn how you can start a unique internet business.